Our 2 cents.
With Oscar.
Hey, welcome back to our 2 cents. We're doing it again here at Raxo Studios with your host, Oscar. Thank you for all your support. Please hit the subscribe button. It's free to you, and it means everything to me. It means the world to me. It means greatness from you to I. Thank you. WWR2 cents, WOscar.com, R2 cents on all social media. Thank you. Today, it is April 4th, Monday. Did I just say Monday? See, this is how attuned I am with the days and the months. I always forget exactly what month we're supposed to be in. Like, for instance, right now, I forgot the day that we are in. How are we supposed to make something happen when we can't even remember the dates of the weeks? When we can't even remember what month we're at? Anyways, what are we at today? What are we worried about today? The state of the world seems to be worsening. Is that a real word? Is worsening a real word? Well, you know what? We have a laptop here. Why the fuck don't we find out it's worsening? Is worsening a word? Worsening a word. We'll find out if worsening is a word. First of all, worse. Vocabulary. Worsening. It is the changing of something with the results that it will become worse. So worsening, it is a word. Therefore, we have learned to use newer words, better words for our vocabulary. And that's without goddamn reading. I haven't read a book in forever. That's not good. That is actually a dumbing thing. Anyways, we didn't do one for Monday, because guess what? We thought we didn't need to do one. But it's been lingering in my brain this whole time, me just going over and over. Damn, I should have done an episode. Why? Because the little brown boys, they quit doing podcasts for a couple of months and I didn't even notice it. That's how attuned we are with other podcasts. Other podcasts that we've tried to come to them, to come to their aid, to help them out, to give them more exposure. But apparently, nobody wants the R2 cent exposure anymore. We try, and it never happens. We've hit a rut. You know what? But it doesn't matter. Because unlike the Brown Boys, the Little Brown Boys podcast, unlike that podcast, well, let me tell you something. Our 2 cents is much better. It started before all the motherfuckers that decided that they wanted a podcast because they had nothing else to do during the pandemic. So they thought it was a great idea to start a podcast. And like the Little Brown Boys, more like the little, I'm not going to say it because then people take things out of context. There is no context to that. That was out of context. But anyways, it doesn't matter. But we are going to keep talking shit only because I thought that they were gone forever, because the last episode they posted, it was, why we quit. We quit because we were on a hiatus. Everybody goes on a hiatus once in a while. But you know who doesn't go on a hiatus? Our 2 cents. Our 2 cents keeps coming back. The same way, but it keeps coming back. It doesn't stop. The train keeps rolling. Whether we have interesting conversations with other interesting content creators or other podcasters or I don't know, you name it, any other people that you want to remember that we've talked to. You know what it is? You know why I can't get any other conversation with any other content creator? I'm going to blame myself because I remember back in the day I used to send a shitload of messages, so therefore I was getting a lot of responses back. Nowadays, it's not the same. We are not able to send any messages throughout the day only because our priorities have changed and our algorithm has taken us in a different example, in a different path. My algorithm used to be, interesting people that create shit. This people created this content because they went to this place to make a documentary. This gentleman over here is making an invention for the future. This gentleman over here is very spiritual and, he likes creating content about spirituality and having people change their life path. All those sort of things that we were back in the days going through in our algorithm, it is no longer the thing. It is no longer the algorithm that I'm in. Now I'm in the algorithm of fear mongering, of giving me anxiety about every single event that's happening in the world. That's the algorithm that we're on today. That piece of shit of algorithm is not good for my goals. Although the goals have been put aside lately. I see, if I keep doing this every single day, I know that I will get better. But the thing is, time is of the essence nowadays, for me at least. But I got to rearrange my schedule and, put my priorities where they belong. And the priority that used to be this, we obviously have put it to the side. So that's why we're not being successful. And you know what? I like coming on here and just talking about the shit that I have missed out on. You know what? And that's my problem. I've thought about it this whole time. My problem is I worry. No. I have a lot of FOMO. Fear of missing out, right? Whether it's a job that I could have taken on or a project that I could have embarked on. Whatever the case, wait, the fuck is that? Whatever the case is, I don't even know where I was going with that. I lost my train of thought. Anyways, but I'm here to let everybody know how worried I am. Oh, my algorithm bringing me to the fear mongering algorithm that we are at now. That's nothing better than having an algorithm that's constantly feeding you shit that will make you shit your pants. Like, for example, BRICS taking over and passing over the dollar, which everybody seems to be dumping, and everybody's telling everybody, dump the dollar, it's not good. But you know what? I've been paying attention to all that shit, right? And it only brings me more questions and never brings more answers. Because why would it, right? People don't want to give you answers. People just want to give you more questions so you can go back and ask them the fucking questions. Maybe that's our problem. Maybe that's our 2 cents problem. Our 2 cents needs to create more questions. But see, here's the thing. If I want to create more questions, how do I begin building a group? I don't know. It's something we have to figure out. And like I said, time is of the essence for me. Because not only do I procrastinate, but I have a very minimal amount of time where I can focus on what I'm working on, what I want to work on. That's the problem, because we don't have time to focus on the goals that we need to be focusing. Yeah, that's a pretty bad problem to have. But you know what? If you want it bad enough, then I guess you'll keep working and trying to figure out, right? Just like the little brown boys that figure out that they needed a new studio. Anyways, but who the fuck am I, right? Who the fuck am I to judge other podcasts that are doing substantial? Is that are doing so much better than me? I'm not even gonna fucking try to use big words because I don't even know the fucking word, but they are doing a lot better than I, and that's okay. That's okay because with due time. All with due time. Now, I know that I've been in the past, I've gone away from this and, focused on something else. I know that I've done that in the past, but I'm here judging the Little Brown Boys podcast because they left and I didn't even notice it. I noticed it when they came back. I was like, oh shit, yeah, these guys were alive at one point in time. It's like they didn't exist. But apparently they got bored of their studio, which is, I can see it. I'm kind of bored of this shit too. I kind of want to do something more exciting, more interesting, more cool looking. I don't know. We'll figure it out along the way, I guess. We've been saying that for years, but have we not been figuring it out? Look at this. Now we have pretty much a studio that's maybe 25% ready. Well, if we go over my standards, I would say it's 50% ready. We'll give it a little extra because we always want to make sure that we sound a lot better than what we are actually. Because in a nutshell, that's what social media is. But that's not what I wanted to talk about. No. That wasn't even, what the fuck am I even saying? I went on a different fucking tangent. I was talking about bricks and the dollar and yuan or whatever the fuck that Asian dollar coin or whatever that is that they're using. Anyways, America's the greatest country in the world. Like I said last week, maybe I will eat my words in the future, but as of today, America is the greatest shit in the world. There's people still dying to get in here, to get to Canada, but that's okay because we don't want them here. We want them to keep going up north where it's colder, where in probably a million years they'll have tropical weather because it would have gotten so hot that over there it would be tropical weather, I guess. But I don't know. I don't know where this planet is going. I don't know where we're going with all this, but it is scary to think the dollar as we know it is going to come to an end, and it's coming fast. Look, nobody's mentioning. I wouldn't have even remember if my coworker wouldn't have even asked me if I knew anything about that. He asked me, "Hey, what have you heard about this?" Well, I heard about Fed Now. I told him, and he didn't even know about Fed Now. Fed Now being the way that we are going to transfer money from employer, Fed Now, bank, you. And before it was just employer, bank, you. Now there's another middleman in the middle. There's another hands that our money is gonna touch. Why? Because this is America, the greatest goddamn nation in the world where we only care about our Defense Department. Why? Because we are being threatened by bullies like Russia and China. That's a problem. That's an international problem that we are facing currently. We have that issue. But the other shit that's brewing, and that's within houses, the prosecution of Trump. As of today, he's been convicted. I mean, he probably went back home. Obviously, he's a rich motherfucker. He's not going to see a day in jail at all. Why? Because remember, it's all about the money. And if you have lawyers to pay so that they can fucking get you a better deal, well, guess what? You will get a better deal. No doubt in my mind that he probably will be convicted, but he will probably get a good fucking deal where he's like, you know what? I'll do some house arrests a year. My house is a fucking Boeing 447 or 747, and that travels everywhere around the world. So I just got to stay close to that shit. That's the kind of deal that the wealthy get in this nation, in the greatest nation of the world, the Americas. Dun, 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 dun. That would have been good when I said the greatest nation in the world, the Americas. Goddamn right. And don't you ever forget it, everybody in the world. Who is yo daddy? Who governs it all? Ooh, I didn't like the way that looked right there. It looked a little suspicious. Why are we not focusing on me? Focus on me. Focus. Anyways, the camera did focus finally on me. We're having technical difficulties in the middle of this shit. Anyways, I mean, it's all scary. But like I said, I'm pretty sure we have to pay attention. But it's like, I'm already poor. I mean, I enjoy some perks that come with the situation that I put myself in. We have some advantages that we see that are clear as day that we have. And I wonder if, as poor as I am, and the market well, it will affect me, because if the market falls, businesses go out of business. And if businesses go out of business because there's no money. But you know what? Get this. I don't understand how they're saying that the economy is so bad right now that they have to let some employers are saying that they have to let some people go, right? Of course, they're saying that. So let me ask this. Wasn't a couple of months ago everybody's bragging about all the fucking revenue that they have made record revenue, record gains, and all this bullshit that you guys made a lot of money. Now, if we were bragging about that a couple months ago, where is that money now? Where is all those record fucking, what's the word I'm looking for? Fuck. It would have made a good clip if I remember the word. But I don't. Jesus Christ. It would have, for record gains, record winnings, record profits. Boom. Got it. All these companies were fucking bragging about record profits. What happened to that money? That's what happened to that money. See, no one knows. See, everybody's going to brag about, oh, this month we fucking made record fucking profits on this and that. Well, can we put away some of that money for fucking sake? Jake, CEO of fucking whoever the fuck you come from? Is Jake from fucking State Farm? Yeah, that's Jake from State Farm. Anyways, but that's what I don't understand. 2 months ago, companies were being praised because of their fucking record profits. Now, everybody's worried that they don't have any more money to be made. You already made the fucking money, so why not invest it accordingly on the fucking employee or the employee place, the job place, job, work, building, and reinvest the fucking money. But I don't know how it works. I don't know how it really works, because these people seem to know how business as usual is. And apparently I, as a fucking just peasant, as a fucking employee, as a people person who has no opinion, or who's just here to do a fucking job and get ahead, and had to, then I don't know where I was going with that thought, but I lost my train of thoughts on all of them. See, this is a problem. We don't write shit. But I know that eventually all my ideas and thoughts are going to be concrete and fluent. Concrete and fluent is a good definition. Good description? I don't know. But the state of the world does worry me. And, you know, I thought I'd come on here. I wasn't going to do nothing for like the rest of the week only because I'm a fucking loser and I didn't want to fucking do it. But I realized that being a loser is not cool. So I decided, you know what? You got to do it. You got to do at least a couple minutes, talk to them, let them know what's going on. What are your fears today? And move on. Move on. Move on. It's crazy. I mean, I don't know what the deal is going to be from here on, but it's scary that apparently we're moving to Fed now in July. So what's going to happen to everybody who has cash? What is the move? What moves are you making? You know what? If you're fucking made it this far, go in the comments and tell me what the next move is going to be for you. Now, if you're just listening to this, hey, I gave you my fucking social media at the beginning. R2Cents on all social medias, R2CentsWOscar.com. Go over there and let me know. Let me know what the move is going to be for you. Now, part of me makes me worried that all this chaos is happening. In a big majority of me is worried that this all shit's going to go fucking, it's going to sink to the bottom of the ocean. But what gives me hope is, see, it could either, it's a double-edged sword, right? One side, I'm excited that all these stocks are going to go on sale when all the market falls. Now, if the market falls all the way down, how am I going to be able to benefit from it? But I was talking to my coworker about, you know, if everything falls, if all the economy goes to shit. I was asking him, like, what was it like for you in 2008? Because I don't remember 2008. You got to understand, 2008, I was living my best life. Rolling around, always looking down at all I feel. That's where I was, always looking down. A lost soul that would spend all his paychecks on pills and alcohol. But not like the pills like the stupid kids are doing today. No. We didn't do none of those fucking Percocets, none of that bullshit. No. That wasn't our thing. Our thing was MDMA or ecstasy. I spent hundreds of dollars for me and my air quotes buddies for us to get fucked up every single weekend. Paychecks gone fully to alcohol and ecstasy, MDMA pills, whatever you want to call them. But that's where the party was at that time. So obviously, as you can see, or as you can hear, I should say, I was not worried about no fucking recession. Ooh, I almost forgot the word. I wasn't worried at all about that recession during those times. Those times were very gracious to me. And you know what the thing was? The only thing I do remember was everybody complaining that they couldn't get a job. Everybody complaining they couldn't find a job. But me, being the jackass that I was at that time, I never went without a job. And I gave myself the luxury of just saying, man, fuck this shit. I don't want to come do this fucking bum-ass job. I'm not a peasant. I don't got to listen to you. I do whatever I want. And I did whatever I wanted. And doing whatever I wanted got me to not being successful. But that's not what we were talking about. We were talking about recession 2008. That recession, when the housing market crashed, I never went without a job. Okay, let me clarify this. I did go without a job certain days, but that's because I was the one quitting the job or leaving the job. Not because I got fired or anything of that nature. I always walked out of the job because I just couldn't handle some fucking assholes that I used to fucking come across when I used to work at the fucking warehouses. And that's one thing I could do now, I guess, if all goes to shit. Or if we want to be really smart about it, there's many things that you could do. Create your own fucking shit. But here's what I'm thinking. If all goes to hell and it crashes, are people going to have money? But what am I saying? What did I just say right now? I just said a second ago that there was work during the recession and I was always having a job. But also, we got to take into consideration how young I was at the time. I was young and beautiful. Not anymore. Not anymore, ladies and gentlemen. Not anymore. The beautiful part is still there, but the young is not. Anyways, we'll figure it out, I guess. I don't know. It's just something that worries me. And the only reason I brought it up is because shit seems to be worsening as we go. Outside or within, it just keeps getting worse. But it's all because of the fear mongering. Jesus, mongering. I can't even talk anymore. Anyways. But it is important to get ready for whatever is coming up ahead for us, because where are we going? Where is this going to take us? Who knows? All I know is if all goes to shit, it's time to start my OnlyFans. OnlyFans is going to be lit. I'm going to be cooking meals naked and playing basketball naked. That's a good thing. We can make some money. We can do something strange for a little change. You know what I'm saying? Anyways, but we are putting it out into the world where our OnlyFans will be ready for when the economy collapses. So that way, all the horny dudes are going to come see me play basketball. Is that the attention we want? Probably not. We'll put it out into the world. Anyways, it's just the whole shit show what's happening. I wish I had a line, or at least there was a lifeline where you can contact and just be like, hey, tell me what's coming up ahead. What's on the horizon for us? And, get a good answer. But the reality is that's never going to happen because people are really incompetent. And we're bad at making decisions on the spot, I guess. And that's why we are where we are. Hopefully we get better by that time when everything is all said and done. But anyways, I just want to come on here to let you all know we're still going on strong and hard with our 2 cents.